right, on to the next topic. We off Drake for a little bit. All right, Justin Bieber. Now run it up one time for me. Justin Bieber. The thing about Justin Bieber is this topic is a little tricky for me, right? I wouldn't call myself a Justin Bieber fan in a sense, but I like some of Justin Bieber's music. I like some of his R&B that he did in the past. I really rock with that. I'm not really a part of his poppy kind of music. I don't really rock with that, but when he kind of dives into his R&B bag, I'm here for it. Low-key was ready to listen to the album just to kind of see if he had some more of that kind of vibe on the album, in a sense, right? Yeah, he got some slaps. You know what I'm saying? he got some slaps. I can't deny his music, right? So I saw this, right? And I'm pretty sure maybe if you haven't seen it, we're gonna cover it, but Justin Bieber reposts and deletes Instagram story trashing the Clipse new album. And I think if you read that, you would take that out of context too, because even when I first saw it, I thought that it was something that he did himself, right? Justin Bieber reposted and swiftly deleted an Instagram story from a friend dissing the Clipse and their fan base. On Friday, July 11th, Justin Bieber surprise released his new album, Swag. The same day, Clipse dropped their long-awaited comeback album, Let God Sort 'Em Out. There's not much overlap between the two listener bases, but clearly that does not mean that there is no overlap at all. And that was kind of one of my main questions was, why would there be any sort of reason to be offended or have an issue? The people that are going to be gravitating and listening to Justin Bieber are vastly different than the people that are going to be listening to Let God Sort 'Em Out. But like they said, it doesn't mean that there's no overlap, but I think your main core fan base probably isn't listening to Clipse. In general, they're probably not going to be listening to Clipse at all. Not even a little bit. And if I think about who Justin Bieber's fans are, what's the picture that you get in your head? And that's not not trying to stereotype, but the picture that I get, one, is probably going to be more women anyway. And then, basically not who I would be expecting to be running to listen to Clipse album. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really understand the angle. Then I looked at the actual story, right? So comedian, DJ, occasional talk show host Kerwin Frost took to his Instagram story to hype up Bieber's latest effort. Justice is served, wrote Frost. Oh, Kerwin Frost wrote this? He's a little different too, though. He's a little different. Wrote an Instagram story, Lil Bieber emptied the clip. He then slammed the new Clipse album. Now, if you think about who Kerwin Frost is, right? I don't know if y'all remember this dude, but he's in the fashion lane too. I probably wouldn't expect him to be one of the, I wouldn't expect him to be to maybe follow the Clipse. Maybe he does, but from what I know from him fashion wise, he's probably beefing with them anyway. For whatever reason, it's Louis, you know what I'm saying? They got ties to Louis or whatever. Him fashion wise is a little different, right? So this is Kerwin Frost. If you guys are unfamiliar with Kerwin Frost, this is the only album that matters right now. Frost continued in all caps. This album is way better than Clipse. Clipse is for bitter grown men who collect Cause dolls and shop at Kith and Union. Now, I don't really understand why you have to attack the fan base to lift your friend up. And I understand that sometimes when you feel like you have to have somebody's back so bad, or you need to win an argument so bad, that you're willing to go as far as downing someone else to lift somebody else up. I'm not a proponent of that. I don't have to do that. Now I can do that. Right? Like I can, but I don't have to. In order to give you your flowers, I don't have to shit on you. Plain and simple. You don't gotta shit on the Clipse to give Justin Bieber his flowers. You could have said all of that without disrespecting Clipse, unless you just felt the need to disrespect Clipse for whatever reason, whatever your beef is or whatever your issue is with them. I don't know, right? But then Bieber reposted the story. So here's where it gets tricky for me, right? A Def Jam related crash out. This is how we know they're trying to blackball the Clipse. A whole nother angle with them being used, with him being on Def Jam and them leaving Def Jam, right? Whole nother angle. So then Bieber reposted the story. When Frost caught wind of the repost, he responded with the caption, birds of a feather crash out together. Justin has since deleted the repost, but it lives on thanks to NFR podcast. Justin Bieber disses the Clipse in their new album. This is the post in itself. This album is way better than the Clipse. Clipse is bitter. Clipse is for bitter grown men who collect cause dolls and shop at Kith and Union. Ladies, how many women did we have in here while we were listening to that album that probably have no idea what a cause doll is or Kith and Union? And I know that that's just a very small sample size, but there's a lot of ladies who were in here vibing to Clipse and probably could care less about Justin Bieber, right? I don't think that's the point. That's not right, Miss. Look. Yeah, I have no idea, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's that's not really the point. But here's where I'm going with this though, right? Like I think, and I don't want to give Justin Bieber a crazy pass. But my point is, him reposting this could also be him just co-signing the fact that somebody's saying he emptied the clip and this is the only album that matters right now. As an artist, I don't see anything wrong with that. As an artist, I see nothing wrong with him saying my album is the only album that matters right there. I got no problems with that at all. Nothing. Lil Bieber emptied the clip. He's showing the album up. He got swag up. It's a notable person in Kerwin Frost. You got somebody kind of like co-signing your album. I see nothing wrong with that. The problem is the little fine print at the bottom. And then he tagged him. Okay, what up, J-Tom? Then he tagged him. Clipse is for bitter grown men who collect cause dolls and shop it. You see that? You see, this is the big part that you see. And then you got this little bit at the bottom. So I'm like, I was kind of giving him a pass. What up, J2? I was giving him a pass in a sense where I was like, maybe he was just kind of caught up in seeing this and maybe not this so much. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the Clipse and Pusha T is homies with Kendrick Lamar. Hold up. Wait a minute. It was just on stage at the GNX tour with SZA and Kendrick. So that's I don't now again. If I got beef with bro, that don't mean I got beef with you, right? If I have a problem or if I got an issue with Clipse or whatever, for whatever reason that is, that don't mean I got an issue with you. So I'm kind of like trying to filter between what I think is an honest mistake and then your boy saying some crazy shit and then you maybe not realizing what it was and then posted it and then deleted it. Because if he really felt that way, maybe he would have just left it up. What up, J2? And I think that's kind of where I'm going with it. But y'all, I really want to see what y'all think about it, because this post is all cool up until you get to this part right here. And listen, I'm not real sure what Justin Bieber is doing or what he's into. I'm not sure if he noticed that. I guess I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt beforehand, because I feel like you inheriting this beef is not something that Justin Bieber probably wants right now, bro. I don't think he wants to inherit that beef. James! What up, 5? What up, gang? What you got for me? When a person resorts to more money or your old insults, they know they lost the conversation. Absolute fact. Absolute fact. If that's all you got to say is, I got more money than you, so I'm right, or you're old and I'm young somehow and that makes me better, you already lost. You already lost. But let me know what y'all think about that one, man. I thought that was really interesting to see how this is going. I haven't seen a ton of backlash though. He's doing drugs there now. See, look, I'm not trying to, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? People be going through stuff, bro. I don't want to ridicule him for that. I really respect him as an artist. Maybe he missed this. Giving him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he missed this. He deleted it. I just don't think, Justin, I don't really think you want to inherit that beef. Now, not to say that his fan base wouldn't have his back either, because I know they would, but I just don't think you want to inherit a beef with Clipse and Kendrick and all of that, bro. It's not worth it, fam. It's really not. It's not worth it at all. What else we got? Where are we? It's interesting to note that Clipse were originally set to drop their comeback album through Def Jam before a dispute about censorship. So that's something that we talked about, why that's another piece of the puzzle, that it could be something deeper than that, because he's no longer with Def Jam. It could be Def Jam, one of Def Jam's biggest artists, kind of trying to shit on their project to, boost their numbers and diminish the other. So it could be that too. But again, like I said, I think there's a lot of layers to it. Fans were quick to crack jokes about the situation. This isn't going to end well for Justin. You better hurry up and blame AI while he still can, wrote one user. Justin Bieber randomly inserting himself into a beef, wrote another, accompanied by a gift. That's what I'm saying. I don't necessarily think he wants to inherit that beef at all. Please don't. Justin Bieber's swag features appearances from Gunna, Sexy Red, Drewski, and Lil B. Bieber himself handled production along with MKG, Dijon, and others. So let me know if you guys have actually listened to the album. What up, Wendy? Have you guys listened to the album? What do you guys think of it? I have not heard it yet. Maybe on my flight, I'll listen to it. Maybe on a flight, I'll listen to it. All right. So, I mean, kind of in the same thing. I guess we can continue that topic a little bit. The album imagery, which was one of the first things that I saw, the album imagery and photos that I saw about Justin Bieber's album look very similar to Kendrick's, which is also one of the reasons why I'm not sure if this is something bigger than that, because just look.
Renell Medrano shot it. The same photographer behind Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
So the same photographer that did work for Justin Bieber's album did the work for Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, right?
Renell first picked up her mother's camera at 14, photographing friends and family in the Bronx, drawing inspiration from her Dominican roots and everyday surroundings, shaping a style that feels intimate, nostalgic, and almost like a memory, which is why I think artists seek her out. From Venus and Serena to Bad Bunny and Andre 3000, Medrano makes even global icons feel human. With her, you're not a celebrity, you're just a person. And that brings us back to Bieber. There's been debate online. Is he cosplaying poverty? Are the covers too similar? I don't think so. For one, Bieber grew up in low-income housing. He's lived struggle. He can't cosplay something he's familiar with. And honestly, I don't think either of these covers reflect poverty. They reflect confrontation, introspection, a look inside, which you can hear in the music. As for visual similarities, they're not even telling the same story.
I mean, listen, the thing about it is, here's the thing that I'm gonna say. When it comes to the art and the imagery of everything, I think it is very similar, but I think it's like an artist's love letter, right? It's an artist's kind of style. You can see a style in things. I think it's up to an artist to kind of make things either different or really the same. You're the artist. I'm the talent. I'm here to take the pictures. we have to follow your creative vision, right? So in my opinion, it's more on the artist. Like if you're familiar with I mean, all artists have a style, but I'm gonna go with Virgil Abloh because a lot of his work looks pretty much the same. There's not much difference. There's a style there. So the canvas is one thing, but the style is exactly the same. It's a signature. Thank you. It's a signature. So I don't necessarily think that it's him necessarily copying. I could think that there's definitely some artistic similarities here for sure, but I don't think it's a Justin Bieber thing. I think it's an artist thing. Like the artist is doing that on his own.
Inspired by Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. As
Yeah,
you guys
Frankie, I
know
seen
by
that
now,
too.
a few moments ago, Justin Bieber just dropped a brand new album called Swag, and from the looks of it, this album was entirely influenced by Kendrick Lamar. As you can see right here, these are one of the examples of Justin Bieber being directly influenced by Kendrick Lamar. We have this aesthetic photo for the album right here, and this is very similar to the cover of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. And even just the album cover for Justin Bieber's album Swag looks like it was directly taken from the Mr. Morale era. As you can see right here, these photos.
And I think that's one of the things that might be, you can definitely say there's inspiration, but I really think that it's an artist's interpretation to continue to kind of do the same thing. It's almost like, bro, I would honestly be mad if you gave me the same work that you gave somebody else, bro. Like just
keeps going.
Switch it up a little bit.
Father photos of Justin Bieber holding his child on the couch looks very similar to this
Facts
photo of
for a
also
line.
sitting in the couch of his child. Now this can all be a reach, but honestly I wouldn't be surprised if this is the case, because we do know that Justin Bieber earlier in his career used to rap, and we heard him rap on verses like Maria I'm Drunk with Travis Scott. But nonetheless though, do you guys think that Travis Scott got influenced by Kendrick Lamar while he was trying to create the aesthetic for his brand new album Swag, or am I reaching
I think he meant to say Justin Bieber. But anyway, I think it's more, like I said, I think I blame the photographer more than I blame Justin Bieber, but I still think that nigga. Like what looks like what, and I don't know if it's something that you're paying homage and saying, yeah, make it look just like Kendrick's, because I love that album so much, and but make it look like that. Or if you're just showed up and the artist decided to give you Kendrick's whole Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers photo shoot, and you just somehow didn't pay attention to that. Crew, what up, Carnay? Yeah, it's just exactly, Hudson. It's just the signature style. I think I missed the dono. Shout out to Leonardo Thomas for the 5. What up, gang? He says, I like Just with the melodies. I don't like beefs when he acting tough. That's what I said. I really don't think that he wants to inherit that beef at all. Seems like people are just lacking creativity. I can see that too. I'm doing good starting off Monday with the Clipse video, so I can't complain at all. Shout out to you, man. All right, what do we got next?